Oh, again, this is Victor D. Tarsus. This is more of a rant than a review or a preview of computer hardware or software. This is more this is more of a rant, something to help me really get some shit off my back. Anyway, I don't know if it was me or just my insanely retarded luck when it came to owning PCs. I have owned two PCs to myself that I bought with my own money, a Dell Dimension 4550 and a Hewlett-Packard Compaq Presario that I bought from Walmart. Well, that's one thing there. Buying a computer from Walmart is pretty much a death sentence in itself. But still, the Dell Dimension 4550 gave me nothing but trouble from day one. And at the end, in the middle of 2004, after I had reinstalled Windows friggin' XP Professional for the millionth frickin' time, the power supply exploded out of the back of the computer. One instance of hardware letting me down, because that was the only hardware that ever let me down. But the Compaq Presario, I don't know what the hell happened there. It was fucked from day one. And it only lasted 3 weeks. I mean, 3 weeks? How the hell do you expect to have a computer for 3 weeks and then have it completely die? But what really choked the chicken was that within an hour of getting it connected to the net, to go to apple.com to download iTunes and QuickTime for my music and videos and stuff, and going to Microsoft.com to see if the operating system needed any upgrades, which it most likely did, but I don't know. Never found out because Norton Internet Security popped right up, and I was like, oh, it's going to do a virus scan, and I've only been on the computer for like an hour. So I went off to have a shower or something, shower or smoke outside, came back, and BAM! 300 frickin' viruses in under an hour of using the computer. But was this shit pre-installed on the computer? Because there's no way in hell Microsoft would have viruses on their website, and Apple sure as hell doesn't have viruses on its site. I've been to their site 100 million times with other PCs, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. My luck with PCs is just complete ass. And that's why my first Macintosh was this one. The Power Macintosh 7300. This was a beastie, man. I upgraded this sucker like 5 times, and it lived from, what was it, like 97 till 2002. There's a Sonic card in there. I even got a FireWire card in there. USB 2.0 that actually freaking worked in there. Holy shit. And the hard drive interface was SCSI, so there's 2 fat ass 35 gig SCSI hard drives in there, but holy moly, man, were those drives ever lickety split lightning fast. I could open up save files instantly because those drives were designed. The SCSI interface was designed specifically for high speeds, and other than the ID. I'm not sure what the original, what hard drives were like back then, because this was my first personal computer, and SCSI was awesome. Then I got pissed on that stupid IDE junk with the Windows 95 computer my parents owned. Then those the IDE junk in that Dell. Then there was this new serial ATA garbage. I love technology as it grows. Like SATA now is just awesome, super fast hard drives. But still, why is it my luck with a PC just stinks? This computer has only crashed twice because of a poorly ported piece of shit program called Azurus Views, which sucks on the Mac because the developer of the software obviously didn't put enough effort into the program. Either that, or it's not upgraded to work for compatibility with Leopard. Still, if something serious happens with the Macintosh, you know that you can at least fix it, unless if it's a serious hardware fault. But then that's not the software's problem, but the hardware, which can be fixed. The software, of course, that's another thing. I use an open source program called Onyx, which is like it's a system optimizer and maintenance program that keeps my installation of OS X just running smoothly. Like Onyx also lets me optimize BSD scripts, run all sorts of scripts for the BSD back end of the Unix flavor underneath Mac OS X under the graphical user interface, which helps make things run smoothly. Also, you can also choose to optimize the system completely, which takes like maybe 35 minutes to maybe 50, an hour maybe, depending on how cluttered the Mac is. But still, once that's done, come on, man, the computer runs as if it was brand freaking new. And I've been able to run my computer 3 months without turning it off after running Onyx. Smooth. Onyx also lets you do some other stuff like yeah, you can set the desktop background as a screensaver. Now that is sweet. Depending on the screensaver and what's required for running it, I usually, whenever I turn on Onyx and set up that function for screensaver desktop background, I usually use the Flurry one, or some of the graphic ones that I found on the net. Well, this has been Victor D. Tarsis from TGI Media Entertainment saying, Windows Vista users say, wow. Mac users say, holy shit, this thing rules.